Hello, and Randy here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Arkansas 4X here. And since last episode, we finished up the potato harvest here. I think this is something I said when we first planted these potatoes. I wasn't sure if we would actually finish the harvest, but we did. We completely finished the harvest here, running all 4 potato harvesters. And kind of as I alluded to here last episode, yes, we quadrupled the number of harvesters, but we also quadrupled the number of problems we were having. Well, actually, quadruple of 0 is still actually 0, I guess. So we just we added problems, shall we say? I definitely would not say our harvest was problem free here with the 4 potato harvesters. Definitely ran into some issues. It was mainly the 2 harvesters that would turn around. They were just too close together, and the pipes got in the way. I keep calling them pipes. The conveyor belts, the belts here kept getting in the way, the unloading conveyors. That was the biggest issue I ran into there, everyone. So when they turn around, and again, still, each one would turn around on itself, right? But then the next one's out still got in each other's way. They're just those conveyors stuck out that far. That was the big issue. And then also, I don't know why, but for some reason, the grain carts would quit every so often. I don't know why that was. So the grain cart tractors, they would just randomly quit. They'd just be out in the middle of the field, just not running. I'm like, what the heck's going on here? So I turn it back on, and then they start going again, right? But why they were quitting, I don't know. The conveyors on the potato harvesters, that makes perfect sense. They're too long, and they're crossing paths, and they're getting in each other's way. Makes sense, right? Why these are quitting, I don't know. But oh well. Anyway. We are going to get started harvesting here again this episode. This time we're going to start on the rice. We got 3 fields of rice to harvest here. Only 1 harvester. I'm debating if we want to maybe do something about that. Should we get another harvester? Should we get another harvester? It's not here. Where the heck is our harvester? Also, it is very foggy over there. Ah, there's our combine. Where's our combine at here? Oh, we're on 63 yet. Okay. Ooh, I cannot see nothing. Can you folks see anything? Because I sure as heck can't. Wow. Where are we going? We're going to fast forward time and get rid of this fog because this is ridiculous. Oh, there's a tree in front of us here at some point. Ooh, just missed that one. That was close. There was also a fence in front of us. Well, we'll get the John Deere 770 to work here on harvesting the rice. Reminder again, I'm planning on wrapping up the map here this week here. So another, let's see, we're looking at 4 episodes, I believe, if I'm doing the math right on that, including this one, Evan. So including this episode, another 4 episodes, well, 4 episodes total, including this one. And then we'll be, like I said, we'll be moving on to another map here next week. So stay tuned next week, Evan. We'll be starting on a brand new map. Haven't actually picked a new map yet, so... Again, you folks are welcome to throw some comments down below if you got some suggestions. I have been looking at maps, and I know you folks have been putting them down below as well. So we are also joined by the boss baby here in real life as well. Yep, see? She is sitting in her chair here enjoying some snackies at the moment. Looks like she has some cheese and grapes. Oh, and some puffs. Grapes, puffs, and water. And cheese. I suppose I should probably turn on some steering assist, shouldn't I? I just realized I don't even have my steering on. Probably why I'm not missing anything along that. You know what? I think I'm just gonna keep driving the way I was driving here. I don't know why the steering is so far offset from the edge of the field. Keep missing stuff along the edges of these rice fields. I don't know, just the way the rice field works or something. I'm not entirely sure, but we're just going to do this. I don't know. There might be maybe something in the options we could tweak having to get this to work, but yeah. I don't think we care enough. And it looks like too we're just doing 1 headland pass. So once we're finished the 1 headland pass, then we'll just start going up and down the field. We just got to go a little bit longer technically on the up and down rows, right? That's not going to hurt nothing. Also, it is Thanksgiving here this week here, at least in the U.S. I know Canadians, is it a month? I think it's like a month before. Is it a month after? I always forget that one. But for my Canadian viewers, you, I believe, have Thanksgiving as well. And I think there's a few other countries out there that also celebrate Thanksgiving, maybe a different, slightly different time, maybe in a slightly different way, but at least in the America here, it is Thanksgiving here this week. This week, Thursday, let's see, what day would that be? 27th, I believe. November 27th, if I'm looking at that correctly, is Thanksgiving here. I'm sure that's a holiday everyone can get behind here, enjoying some good food, hopefully. Maybe some Black Friday shopping afterwards. Maybe, shopping for some new graphics cards and whatnot. Who knows? Some new computer monitors, new computers. Good time to always look at getting one. I know the computer I got here, that was going on. Oh, you know what? This was back in COVID, Evan. Back in the COVID days. I mean, the human malware days. Back in the human malware days, Evan. Computer parts were quite hard to get, shall we say. And I actually bought a pre-built computer, and then I harvested the components out of it and built my computer that way. So I believe that's when I think I upgraded. Actually, I think that's actually the graphics card I'm running right now, the RTX 3080. I believe that's when I got that card. And then I also upgraded to the AMD Ryzen 950. Was it 5950? Yeah, I believe, yeah, 5950X. I think that was 4 years ago, though, or 3. Was it 3 years? No, 4 years ago? I think that was 4 years ago now, Evan. 4 years ago. Upgraded the 5950X, and then the RTX 3080 that came in a pre-built. I stole those components out, put my old graphics card, an old CPU in that system, ended up selling that system, and then, of course, yeah, like I said, kept the graphics card and the CPU out of that one. That's not what I'm running anymore, for those of you who wonder, which reminds me, I don't think I've updated the description here for what I actually am currently running as far as computers go. That's right. Looking for my grain carts here. Or actually, well, tractors to pull said grain carts with. You know what? Let's go with the 8RX again. The 8RX pulled it fine last time. Is this the 410? That is the 310. I think I would at least like to put the 410 on it. Where's the other 8RX? Is it out in the field? Of course, it's the 370. Okay, that's right. I do not have a 410. I was thinking I had a 410, but nope, we got a 310 and a 370. Well, we'll put the little bit bigger tractor on the grain cart. One. They are like 1,000 bushel grain carts almost anyway, so 310 might handle it, but I feel a little better having a little more horsepower on that. But anyway, yeah, speaking of computer getting for those of you who follow the channel, I think I mentioned this here earlier this summer. Upgraded my computer. Now running an Intel Core Ultra. Let's see if I get the number right. Core Ultra i7 265K. I think that's the correct model number on that one. Running the 265K. Didn't go with the, I think the 285 is the biggest one. I went one step down from it. Been extremely happy with it here so far. Initially, I had the Intel 13900K. That was the biggest CPU in that series, the 13th gen there. That was an i9, I believe. Intel i9 13900K. Was not overly happy with that CPU, Evan. Decent performance. No complaints on the performance. It was a good performing CPU, but oh my goodness, was that a hot CPU, Evan. It just did not want to stay cool. Made the office extremely hot in the summertime. Just, yeah, I was not happy with that one, Evan. And not to mention, too, I managed to trip out my power supply a couple times running that CPU. I mean, yeah, it's hot. And, that heat's coming from somewhere, right? It's sucking down the power to make that heat. Yeah, the boss baby agrees. She's saying the same thing. She's like, yep. So yeah, that was the main reason I upgraded. That is what she says, yes. She's also, in case you can't tell, done with her snacks now. So now she's like, I can talk again. My mouth isn't full of food. Okay, let's grab a grain cart here. Oh, which one do we want to grab? We got the 850 bushel, then the 11. I don't know if that's 1,100 bushels or 1,000 bushels on that one. Okay, out to the field we go. We're going to set this up on auto drive here, by the way. Oh, field 19. What? Nope, field 20. Okay. Field 20. Field 20. Tractor wait, there we go. And tractor unload. Yeah, I think we got that all set correctly. We'll have to get a truck over there as well. Seems like the three trucks on the potato field did pretty good, by the way. I didn't ever notice the situation where we were waiting on a truck, at least not that I noticed anyway. There were definitely situations where the harvesters were waiting on the grain carts, and again, that was because the grain cart tractors kept quitting. I don't know why, but they would just randomly quit. Like, good. Just what we need, right? Oh, looks like I might have to get the boss baby out of her seat here a minute. She is, like I said, done with her snackies. Well, we'll get get you to the field here. Turn you on. And then we got to switch the harvester over here as well. So field 20, tractor weight. Oh, that's truck weight. I need tractor weight. There we go. Okay, and looks like the auto drive managed to make it over here while I was getting the boss baby out of her seat. Of course, can't calculate path. Go figure. Probably get a truck over here fairly soon as well. And as a reminder, we do have 2 more fields of rice here right across the road. Technically, it's 1 field that we had to split into 2 fields here because there's a limit on at least the base game. The size of a rice field you can make. I'm not sure how big the actual field is. Yeah, I don't think I can tell, can I? I don't think even Precision Farming will probably tell me here. Yeah, because this is just going to tell me the entire field is field 22, so... And in the entirety of field 22 is supposed to be... Oh, yeah, okay, so the field itself is 42. Wow, the actual area is 64. What, I'm curious how much more land this comes with, because it doesn't look like there's that much. Okay, so 42 acres. We got to look at this here now. Oh, is that... Okay. I wonder if it is taken into consideration the fact that I have reduced that field size, Evan, because like 64, I'm sorry, 64 original acres, and I don't know if that's actually acres or something. It says AC, so we're going with acres. Price is in hectares, though, isn't it? Looks like. But the field size is 42.8. Got to be the rice fields, Evan. I'm assuming it has taken out the areas that I've painted over, because there's no way there's that much extra. That'd be what? Yeah, 64, 42. That's not too much mass. So 22 extra acres there. And there's not that much land around the outside edge of this. In fact, there's like, okay, a little bit there, a little bit here, and a little bit there. Like very little. I'm on like, 62 acre field there. That should be like 61 acres harvestable. So that's got to be the rice fields that are reducing that. So in that case, that means that we got about 42 acres of rice fields there. Each one's probably roughly about 21 acres. So I don't know what, 22 is maybe the biggest size you can make. Again, I try to make those as big as I could. I went pretty much as long as I could in each direction. Oh, that is the pipe. Okay. Trying to clear that, but also trying to, obviously harvest all the rice that's right up against it. There we go. Okay, got it. I should be able to turn on the steering assist here. We're probably like close enough. And then here it's not even close. No idea. Why is there a thing right or a lime out here? Weird. Not sure why there's lime over here, period. Oh, that's probably the dry fertilizer I switched over. I presume that's what that is. I don't know. That's what we're going with. Anyway, just a reminder, everyone, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. As always, if you like the videos, don't forget to click that thumbs up icon there as well. And if you'd like to join us on our multiplayer servers, you can find our multiplayer server information down below in the description there. Again, anyone's welcome to join as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. And speaking of multiplayer, by the way, if you'd like to catch the multiplayer content and additional single-player content for that matter as well, you can find all that information down below in the description there. We typically live stream over on Twitch Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, although it being the Thanksgiving here. With it being Thanksgiving here this week, I'm not sure if we'll live stream Thursday or not. That's to be determined yet. But typically Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. Actual start time does vary depending on when the boss baby has got to go to bed. You know, if the boss baby has to go to bed before I live stream, then we're going to be a little bit later. But if she's joining us, then usually we try to start right around 8. Then we got to wrap it up usually by about 8:45, unfortunately, because, yeah, boss baby likes that bedtime. But if you enjoy more like computer talk and stuff like that, we tend to do a lot more of that over on the live streams as well. You know, so again, for those of you curious what I'm running for a computer, my thoughts on it, what we're thinking upgrades, you know, or what shouldn't I have upgraded, what should I have upgraded. Yeah, we cover a lot more of that stuff over on the live streams, not to mention, you know, obviously farming and stuff like that. Okay, I think before we go any further, let's get a truck going over here. A little bit bumpy there. I feel like I should do 2 headlands, but oh yeah, we'll just grab this one. Works for me. Field 20, truck weight. Yeah, we can just straight sell it. I mean, like, why? Why change that one? Again, we're gonna wrap the map up, Evan, so doesn't really matter. Otherwise, Evan, we would take it to. Let's see what's there. I gotta remember, Canning Factory will take it. Right? Yeah, long grain rice, and then also our grain mill would also take it. And so far, at least at this point, we have not been able to keep either of those two actually like fully filled here throughout the year. The rice just seems to go very quickly. So, and I see we're actually out of wheat too. Probably should get some wheat over there. We might do that. Get this pipe out here as well. Seems how we should probably be unloaded here fairly soon. Now, as for what we're going to be doing on the next map, Evan, well, that's probably going to depend a little bit on what the next map is. Like I said, I haven't decided on the next map here. Looking at a couple of ones that look like fun, but haven't, again, like I said, really decided here yet. Ooh, and we got some large voids in the field here. Ooh. Yeah, for those of you who remember here, I did forget to water this field. Actually, I forgot to water all 3 of these fields here. I think I got it the last month. Yeah, I think I completely forgot the first, was it 2 months? And then I got the last month, if I remember correct. I think you got to water it for 3? Or is it 4? 3 or 4, then, yeah, like I said, I remembered the last month, and that was it. So I was like, whoops. So our rice is looking a little tough over here as a result. Oh, that's right. I'm like, why is he not coming? He's off. Really? Oh, my goodness. Now he can find his way. Reminder, by the way, I did look and see if Auto Drive had an update. Unless I missed that one, there did not appear to be any updates for Auto Drive. So, yeah, it'd be nice if they would fix that bug. It gets quite annoying, shall we say. What is even more annoying now is the one where it quits on the field, you know, can't find path. And then you just go there, turn it on, and it's right away. It's like, wait, you couldn't find a path a moment ago. All I have to do is turn you back on, and now you find a path? Like, really? There's a tree there, but okay. No, yeah, a little close, just saying. Well, he probably would have gotten here in time, everyone, if I would have remembered the fact that he had shut himself off. Then we probably would have been good. From the looks of it, the boss baby's having fun looting my office, and well, hopefully she's not taking nothing too important. We'll see if we can load up some comments here in a moment, see what you folks had to say here for last episode. A reminder again, always enjoy reading all your comments, so if you got something to say, throw it down below. The refresh here. Oh yeah, now the boss. Oh, look out for the grain cart. Boss baby seen the iPad. She's like, "Ooh, I play with the iPad." Like, no. She's like, yeah. Anyway, first comment here from Christopher. Christopher was saying a good video. Keep it up. Hey, thank you very much for that. Yep, boss baby is not happy. Dustin was saying a good video, and what does no unloaded mean? No unloaded. I'm not sure. You'll have to maybe. I'm not sure where you're seeing that. So I don't know. You know, right off the head, what you mean by that? Next one here from Jake. Jake was saying a potato marathon. Hey, just in time for Thanksgiving too, right, everyone? Get all your mashed potatoes and baked potatoes and scallop potatoes and potato fries. Anything else am I missing? There's probably all the potato-related paraphernalia, right? Really? Or if I put the pipe out, if you'll get out of the way. Well, that's one way to move them without having to actually get out of the combine, I guess. Pipe away, and yep, he's gonna stop. Perfect. I was gonna say he's gonna stop right there. We'll have to do it again, but no, he stopped. Good. Next comment here from Caleb. Caleb was saying saves time with 4 harvesters, and great video as always. Hopefully the next Farming Simulator game, they can actually take their time with everything. Farming Simulator 25, great. There's a rumor that the new gen consoles like the PS6 and the new Xbox talk as console players will be able to play PC mods. Ooh. He was saying Farming Simulator Club was talking about that, so hopefully the next Farming Simulator game, our Farming Sim 25, we can fully get PC mods for the new consoles. Well, that'll probably depend on the console manufacturers. That one limitation on the mods isn't necessarily from Giants. That is actually the console limitations. And from my understanding, you folks are welcome to correct me if I'm wrong in this. My understanding, the PlayStation is actually more of the limitation than the Xbox. The limitation here, by the way, stems from the fact of third-party scripting. So when it comes to mods, everyone, a console can have any mod that the PC does as long as it doesn't contain a third-party script. Third-party scripting mods would be like auto drive, course play. Trying to think what else would there be. A lot of the other nice, like, little nifty mods and just all the little nifty stuff like that, right? So as far as like tractors, combines, you name it, all the equipment, everyone, the console should have pretty much access to all of that stuff. Again, it's just mostly the third-party scripting mods that the console cannot have access to. And generally speaking, combines, tractors, stuff like that should never have third-party scripting in them. It's not to say mod authors don't, but they shouldn't, and they shouldn't need it. Also, as far as going back to Caleb's first part of his comment here about saves time with 4 harvesters, it's possible it did. Obviously, I do not know how long it would have taken if we would have harvested with 1 harvester. But 4 harvesters took quite a while as well, and I don't remember exactly how long it took. It was quite a few more hours of harvesting before we finally finished. And like I said, a lot of that was just problems and stuff as well. You know, if the course play wasn't quitting and all that good stuff, and if I would put the pipe out here, we'd probably also get that unloaded, but oh well, minor details. Again, as a reminder, when it came to the potato harvest, we started off with 1 harvester, and that 1 harvester with course play was working flawlessly. Like, they were doing their thing, up and down the field, and they were making some good progress. Like, we had, I think, what did I figure, third of the field harvested with that, maybe a quarter, somewhere in there, everyone. Just with 1 harvester, like, we were making some good progress. But of course, there, when again, where's the fun in that, right? Everyone, where's the fun, right? So. Well, Evan, that seems like a pretty good spot to unload it here for this episode. So with that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Till next time.